Hello friends, today we are going to take a look at this new tool by Google that helps you learn from scientific paper in a fun and engaging way. It has an option to tailor your learning based on your persona or your target persona. We all have heard about the podcast that you can generate from another tool by Google called NotebookLM. I have already made a video, the link will be in the description. Here it's only focused on scientific papers, and to start off, if you can see, they have highlighted few artificial intelligence related papers here. For example, attention is all you need.
Let's unpack a paper titled Attention is All You Need. What's the core idea here?
Well, the big idea in this paper is that we can build a really effective sequence transduction model without using recurrence or convolutions, the usual suspects, right? And instead just rely on attention mechanisms. The paper shows that in the context of machine translation, this new approach not only performs better than RNNs, but also trains faster.
The pauses that they take and the discussion is really natural, and it doesn't feel like it's even artificial in any way. And we'll also go through few use cases, like if you are for each persona, like for example, if you are an academic, if you are in corporate, healthcare, journalism, education and public policy, how you can benefit from it, what prompts you should use to use this one. Before that, let's go and generate a podcast for ourselves. So if we go to generate tab on the left hand side, here we have to put a PDF URL. Now I'll go to ARXIV and I'll take a search for a term which is extraterrestrial. I want to read a paper about aliens like this, and if I click on this PDF, it will open up a PDF, but I don't need the PDF, I just need the URL, and I'll copy it and in this one and click on plus. This is the prompt that you can put it. Create a discussion tailor for now. This is your persona. You can even put professional astrophysicists and anything. So, but to test its limits, let's see if we can make a podcast for kids based on an extraterrestrial research paper. Now, since it's for kids, I'll keep the duration as short, but you can keep, as you can see here, it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so medium, long, and short. These three words you can use. And tone. Now, tone is a few examples are given like professional, semi-professional, casual. So I'll put fun. There are other options like download and reporting, and you can even share whatever you have generated as a link. So you don't have to worry about downloading and putting, you can just share the link with everyone. Another cool feature here is that you can click on this hand raise icon and chat with the paper. So whatever they have discussed, if you still have any questions, it will answer it. But the only limitation here is it won't, unlike ChatGPT that goes haywire and talks about a lot of stuff, this will stick to the paper. So if you ask it random question, it will say that it doesn't mention that, but it will only play or answer related to the paper. So let's see what it has come up with.
This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Hey kids, ever heard of dark matter? It's like invisible stuff that makes up most of the universe. Scientists are trying to figure out what it is, and this paper talks about a really crazy idea that dark matter might be. Souls. Let's find out more.
That's right. This paper suggests that dark matter could be made up of tiny particles called
The way they have, the first speaker has stopped and the other one has taken over, it is really engaging.
soulons, which are super heavy and hard to find. Imagine them as the building blocks of something like a life force, but spread throughout the universe.
Honestly, this way of learning from the papers is really engaging.
Wow, like a super duper secret ingredient in the universe's recipe?
Exactly. And because they're so hard to find, they're like the missing pieces of the puzzle that scientists have been looking for.
So how did they even come up with this idea? Did they find
You can listen to this entire conversation. I'll share this public link in the description. Secondly, let's go through some use cases that you can use this tool for in terms, and I'll also share few prompts. So for example, if you are in academia and you are an undergrad student, you can make like something like a tailored undergraduate level discussion. You just have to change the persona to undergraduate and tone to educational and conversational. If you are a research in any field, like take as a neuroscientist, you can take like a tone which is analytical and professional. The third say these things you have to put in whenever you click on generate. Here you have to put. here the persona and here the tone. And next one, if like you are a corporate R&D, you can use like a technical language, an informal one, because sometimes you have to make a presentation, so you need an informal language. This would also help you to gauge or create your own storyline if you want to make a video on it, or if you want to give a talk on any type of a topic which is very technical. Especially for healthcare workers, I'll really find this use case very helpful. Like for example, if you want to share a latest research with your colleagues, but you don't have time to explain, you can share this audio with it. If you have a latest study and you are referring it to your patient, you can change the tone to empathetic and reassuring, so it would help them also to understand it. And obviously creators, science creators, or anybody who who's in a science communication can be helped with this one. For example, you just have to, like, maybe you are working on a show, you can use like an exciting and conversational tone, so that you can borrow similar type of tones for your edit as well. And you can even use this audio as a voiceover for your video. So you can just take this audio and put like a video on top of it, or any b-roll on top of it, and make a faceless YouTube channel who just talks about like papers of a specific niche. We already have few channels like that. Next, again, obviously you can have an engaging and accessible. Accessible means like it doesn't talk about jargon, so you can get in other people who are wider, and if you are writing for some newspaper, it will be helpful. And another impactful stuff like what we tried right now is like you can have simple, engaging, fun little conversation generated around a paper. And public policy, obviously, if you are, because there is a lot of stakeholders who are aged and who may not understand technical language, you can change it to like a passionate and urgency, authoritative, concise, a lot of good prompts in here. Like for example, if you are using it for personal research like me and learning more about AI, you can have like an AI enthusiast, science enthusiast who wants to hear in a casual tone. So a lot of things, and even scientific publishers can use this. I'll share this file in the description. Overall, this tool is a game changer for somebody who wants to learn from a lot of sources and doesn't have time to go through the detail of the paper. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.